تنطلق هذه المباراة. يتحرك الكرة في المساحة على الطرف. قدرة فارديول على التمرير مميزة وصعب يخطئ في تمريراته. يعد من المدرسة القديمة في تدخلاته الدفاعية ومميز في المواقف الواحد ضد واحد. أيضا يمكن الاعتماد عليه في مركز الظهير إذا اضطر الفريق إلى ذلك. بيلينغهام هل ينجح في المرور؟ فيتينها. بيلينغهام. فولتيمادي. بيرنر. كلا الطرفين لا يغامران تقريبا في بداية هذه المواجهة. هنا التدخل مثالي بدون شك. يأتي الآن يجرب حمام التسديد. كان على وشك استغلال هذا الخطأ. فارديول. رايس. فيتينها. فولتيمادي. المغرب لم يحاول على المرمى في هذه المباراة حتى محاولة تسديد. الآن خطيرة. أوه، تصدي غير عادي من حارس المرمى. تسديدة رائعة لكن التصدي كان أروع من حارس المرمى. ردة فعل في منتهى الروعة بصراحة. تدخل كان في توقيت رائع. نجح في إيقاف مرور الكرة. كرة كانت خطيرة جدا لكنه نجح في مواجهتها بشكل جيد. فولتيمادي. رافينيا. تمريرة جميلة الآن. معه الكرة ولديه المساحة ليشكل خطورة. أصبح لعبة خطيرة. بيرنر. فيكتور نيلسون. المصراتي. فيكتور نيلسون. المصراتي. وناين نونيز. الله على المهارة. هذه كرة جول. بيلينغهام. تصويبة على المرمى. الكرة اللي مرت بجوار القائم. المصراتي. فيكتور نيلسون. من الواضح جدا جودة الفريق في التمرير. رافينيا. رائعة هذه الكرة. الإمكانية الآن. الحارس مرة أخرى يمكن فريقه من كرة خطيرة. إبداع كبير من حارس المرمى في مباراة اليوم. لاحظ معي ردود أفعاله، لاحظ معي تحركاته، تألقه، ثباته، شخصيته في هذا اللقاء. ملعوبة قصيرة من رايس. أرميل بيلاكوتشا يحاول إبعاد الكرة. إلاس فيرونا يتطلع لاستغلال الهجمة المرتدة وحالة انفراد خطيرة. بيكي فان ديفين يشتت الكرة. هنا محاولة يمكن يسجل، لا تشكل أي خطورة على المرمى. هذه الفرصة ضياعها بهذه الطريقة ستطارد حتى في كوابيسه. كثيرة كانت المحاولات لكن غابت الأهداف عن هذه المباراة. عموما مباراة مثيرة رغم التعادل السلبي. البينية حلوة الآن، موجود لإبعاد الكرة. رايس، هذه قد تكون خطيرة هنا. كرة كانت قريبة جدا على أعتاب المرمى تقريبا، ولكنها في الأخير ضاعت. يلعبون ركنية قصيرة. الآن العرض، شوف الالتقاء، أروع. لم تكن هذه الخطة بالتأكيد. فيكتور نيلسون، بيرنيد، سرعة غير عادية ودقة في التمرير.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
رافينيا، فيتينها، رايس، بيلينغهام. نهاية الشوط الأول من هذه المباراة. ما زلنا في انتظار الهدف الأول في هذه المباراة، وبالتأكيد هذا سيكون الشغل الشاغل لكلا الفريقين في هذه الأوقات. شوط أول سلبي في النتيجة هنا.
Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
تستأنف المباراة بركلة البداية للشوط الثاني. المغرب على الرغم من السيطرة في الشوط الأول، على الرغم من كمية الفرص، من الأفضلية، من السيطرة بالطول والعرض، لكنه لم ينجح في استغلال هذه الأفضلية. يستعيدها بيلينغهام. منافسة قوية جدا جسديا بين اللاعبين. فيتينها، بيلينغهام يبعد الكرة عن المرمى. فولتمادي، بيلينغهام تصدي غير عادي هنا. المصراتي، بيرنت يتدخل بنجاح، يحصل على الكرة. المصراتي خطيرة الكرة، غاب التركيز والقوة فخرجت الكرة بهذا الشكل. فرصة كانت موجودة هنا. نتيجة سلبية بين الفريقين في هذه المباراة. تمركز أهم صفة للمدافع، رائع جدا في توقع مسار الكرة. رافينيا، فولتمادي، كرة تلعب على اليسار. سلبية هذه الأمسية بدون أن نشاهد أهداف. فيتينها، المغرب لديه جودة كبيرة في التمرير. وصلت، هذه فرصة جول. لا بعيدة جدا على المرمى. أكيد كان يتخيل شكلا مختلفا لهذه الكرة، لكن بالتأكيد الثقة موجودة ومطلوبة في مثل هذه المواقف. بيرنت، الآن يأخذ المبادرة، عرف كيف يمر. تمريرة جميلة تلعب، ارتقاء غير عادي. يا سلام على الفينيشينج، أجمل إنهاء، وضع الكرة بروعة في الشباك. وأخيرا يأتي الهدف في هذه المباراة. يا سلام على رأسية رائعة دخلت في الشباك. عمل كبير في الهجوم، توقع وتحرك وضربة مميزة بكرة رأسية. المغرب يتقدم في النتيجة الآن. مهم جدا أن يستمر التقدم والدفع نحو الأمام وعدم ترك زمام المبادرة في يد الخصم. بيرنت، هل ينجح في المرور؟ بدون تفكير شتت الكرة بعيدا. بيرنت يلعب كرة قصيرة. الآن هذه فرصة، محاولة جيدة لكن لم تدخل المرمى. المصراتي يعرف أنه أهدر فرصة لا يمكن أن تعوض بسهولة. واضح أن الفريق السلوبة هو الهجوم مهما كانت النتيجة. لا يعرف شيء اسمه التراجع للدفاع، بل يهاجم بحثا عن زيادة الفارق. حلوة هذه التمريرة والعرض، شوف راح لوين، والكرة في الشباك. الله، ما أروع هذه اللقطة، ما أجمل هذا الهدف، ما أجمل هذه الفرحة، ما أجمل هذه الاحتفالات. الله على هدف يريح الأعصاب ويعزز التقدم ويؤكد العزم على الانتصار. العرضية كانت رائعة، الرأسية جاءت في الوقت المناسب ليكون هدف جميل. تحرك الهجومي رائع هنا، والضربة جاءت رائعة لتنهي كل شيء بشكل جميل. المغرب الآن أصبح متقدما بفارق هدفين. المباراة أصبحت أسهل بعد تسجيل هدفين. بالتأكيد أنه سيحاولون فرض المزيد من السيطرة من القوة في هذه المباراة، وأيضا البحث عن مزيد من الأهداف. كرة في المساحة الخالية ويبحث عن خيارات. كان واضح أنه عازم على الاستمرار في الأمام لولا التدخل الدفاعي اللي حرم من الكرة. يفضل العودة بالكرة. المصراتي، ويسدد. أي فرصة ضاعت هنا. فيتينها، تمريرة كانت سيئة للأمانة. فارديول. المغرب يقترب من الوصول لبر الأمان مع فارق الهدفين. يجب أن ينتبه الفريق الآن، لأن هذه أوقات حساسة من المباراة ويجب الحفاظ على النتيجة وعلى هذا الفوز. يستعيد الكرة بعد ضغط قوي. تمريرة طويلة. رافينيا سجل هدفه الأول هنا. يتغير الاتجاه نحو اليسار، والكرة تجاوزت الخط هنا. والآن وقت إجراء تغيير مع توقف اللعب.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17, numero 25, numero 24.
أرميل بيلاكوتشا. أي دفاع في هذا اللقاء، دفاع حديدي بالفعل. لعبة رائعة الآن. رايس، المصراتي، غاليارديني، غاليارديني، تدخل رائع، كان عليه ان يواجه الخطر قبل ان تشكل هذه الكرة خطورة على مرمى فريقه. المغرب يحافظ على كرته هنا. بيكي فان ديفين، ماركينوس، يلعب رمية التماس. رايس، بيلينغهام، فيتينها. انتهى المشوار هنا في بطولة الكأس. شيء غير عادي يا جماعة، غير عادي ما شفناه اليوم. أداء كبير جدا من المجموعة، من المدرب. المشجعين حاضرين أعتقد أنهم استمتعوا بهذا الأداء. فولتيمادي كما كان متوقع أن يفوز بجائزة رجل المباراة بعد أداء كبير هذا اليوم. الفريق كان عازما على تحقيق الانتصار اليوم مهما كان الثمن. تركيز كان حاضر في كل لحظة، هدوء وعدم تسرع في اتخاذ القرارات. مدرب عمل بشكل رائع لتحقيق الفوز. تلك هي نهاية البث اليوم. كان بصحبتكم فادي العتيبي، وإلى اللقاء.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
We're just a delight to... Mbappe! Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cleared away. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. Here's Vitinha. No, that's been intercepted. Fiore. No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. Rice cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nilsson. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. A probing pass. Played right into his path. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Kane threads one in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Rice. And it's Rice. Marquinhos cuts it out. Shifted upfield. Van Dijk wins the duel this time.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Kukçu. Bellingham. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thiago. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Might be danger here. Chance! Goal! Morocco! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And there's one of the players of the week. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. Thiago. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bellingham.
Morocco can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to pass it through. Played back in. Vitinha. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Good ball. Mbappe takes a shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Morocco are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance. Shoots! Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Morocco find a position of real... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Morocco very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Plays it across. And he's taking no chances there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through, now is he in? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. And it's Thiago. That ball looks a good one. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Batistuta! The message is clear, none shall pass. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Batistuta. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Van de Ven. Tries to play it through. And he's cut it out. Guardiola. Ball played for Kokchu. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Wiggles his way through. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's had it nicked away. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham gets into a good position. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Chance for a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Serginho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's... Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Batistuta. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gerrard. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And smartly reclaimed. Pelé. Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham. Rice. Howson gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Serginho. Rijkaard.
Has been indicated.
Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk. Oh, well played. Kukçu. Bellingham. 2 minutes to be added on. Batistuta. Good read, needed to be. And that's that. Morocco looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Morocco definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and the source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Mayulu. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Lewandowski. Back into the middle. And he was alert to it. It's Bellingham. Kukçu. Vitinha. Spread out to the left. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he welcomes it in. Face to face with... Goes for a shot! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So, a breakthrough already. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And they can counter here. And it's Vitinha. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, cracking ball. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Kukçu plays it short. Koundé's cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to play it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Doué. Pedri. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Tries to pass it. Gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Lewandowski, looking for options for movement. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zaire Emery. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Morocco are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. He's found the way through. Cross goes in there.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical.
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. And here's Lewandowski. That is lovely. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
He's in a... Doué! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Van der Ven. Vitinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Mayulu.
There will be 1 minute
Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Looking for the run. He's looking wide. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Morocco leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Doué. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that has not gone well. That's headed upfield. Rice. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And he's onside. Shot and a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Kukçu goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Morocco finding their passes. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had it taken off him. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And he's in on goal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Barcelona have it back, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 75 minutes played. Lewandowski. Pedri. Distributed tidily. Nice control. And he whips a mighty effort. It's hit the upright.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's had a hit. And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Doué makes the interception. Koundé pokes it out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank. Vitinha. No way through. Spread it left. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha puts... Oh, smashing header! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has found the way through. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
There will be
Yamal.
1 minute added time.
Played in deep.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that's it. Morocco can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting...
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So it's down to business here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vitinha. Bellingham. Bellingham! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
He can run onto that. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham. Opts for safety. And Guardiol. Bellingham. And Guardiol. Rosier. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Vitinha. And it's Bellingham. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's a sharp pass. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pamplona deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's had it nicked away. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very nicely done, good spot that. That's very neat. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to dink it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. Driving forward. Bellingham. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Pamplona looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. There they go, hunting in packs. And it's Koundé. Great vision. So nearly the perfect ball. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out to the left it goes. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without complication. Oh, nice touch. It's a good-looking delivery. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Anybody who has found themselves a little lost today, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pamplona finding their passes. Vardiol. It's Bellingham. Vitinha. Rafinha. Bellingham. For Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lovely feet. Hit into the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. This looks promising. Pinches it off him. Almost an hour gone. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Distributed tidily. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rice. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rosier. Oh, that's delightful. Knocks it into space. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Pamplona choosing to make the first change. Vardiol gets it away. Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van de Ven. And it's Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Rafinha. Tries a measured ball. Here comes the corner. Bellingham!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham stood his ground strongly. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Bellingham. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Morocco are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Probing pass. That'll be a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
The ball goes in, he gets big! He will be livid with himself. Rosier.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely bit of skill.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham in acres of space out wide.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.